Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Westwood High School's Bader Gymnasium for the second half of today's doubleheader in the semifinals of the 2025 Riley Winter Classic between the Middleborough Sachems and your Westwood Wolverines. Westwood is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship, as well as establishing a healthy environment for competition. During the game, please be considerate and respectful to the players, coaches, officials, and the fans by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Thank you. And now for the starting lineups, and we will start with the Middleborough Sachems coached by Jen Powers. Number 3, a senior, Natalie Kursky. Number 4, a senior, Jessica Perry. Number 5, a freshman, Mackenzie Roberts. Number 12, a junior, Lily Price. And number 14, a junior, Haley Iwanski. And now the starting lineups for your Westwood Wolverines, coached by Captain Pleasure. First is senior, number 1, Charlotte Hurley. Next up, another senior, number 11, Mackenzie Kaiser. Another senior, number 15, Caroline Mazzillo. Another senior, number 22, Angelina Holty. And finally, a junior, number 33, Lizzie Newman. And I ask you all, if you're able to please rise, gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Let's go, Wolverines!
Good afternoon, Westwood, and welcome. This is the second game in the opening day of the Riley Winter Classic. It's actually, the semifinal game, if you talk about it. The winner of this game will go on to play the winner, Walpole, who won the first game. Walpole won over Falmouth pretty handily in the first game, and then this is going to be a terrific matchup for the Wolverines taking on the Middleborough Sachems. Thank you. Looking out for me. I got to bless you from the head coach. That's pretty impressive. Bless you from the coach of Middleborough. So shout out, coach. We are ready for tip-off here at Bader Gymnasium. We got Kaiser tipping off with number 12 for Middleborough, Lily Price, and Westwood wins the opening draw. Kaiser with the win, drawn back to Hurley. And a ball on the court. And Holmesy comes away with the possession. Hurley able to collect it. She finds Kaiser outside for 3. Shot is good. Westwood up early, 3-0 on the opening 3 by Kaiser. That was the theme from the first game, was 3-pointers from the outside by Walpole. They were absolute money. Middleborough looking to answer on their 3. No good. Rebound by Nozzolillo. Nozzolillo pushing up to Hurley. Hurley collecting it outside to Weeman. Back to Hurley.
We have an interesting game here today, Morgan. You mentioned in the first game, I'll mention here, right now as the MIAA standings draw, this is who we'd see in the playoffs for the opening round.
Yeah.
So very interesting preview of what could be the MIAA first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. And this is what we got Mackay Dickerson and Eli Efer here. We don't have a full den, so this is what I guess a game would be like for a playoff game without the den. So interesting dynamic. But a nice, it was a hand to knock that ball loose. I believe it was Nazalillo, and then Westwood does come away with it. Kaiser and Hurley on the turnover. Westwood looking to push the pace here. Nazalillo works it down low, then finds an open Hurley from outside the arc, just off the rim. Kaiser battling for the rebound. Excuse me, Holmesy. Ball still loose. And are we going to get a jump ball? Yes, jump ball. And it is going to be possession arrow, though, for Middleborough. So Middleborough going to have the possession. But great effort by the Wolverines. They just earned themselves the next possession. Middleborough working through the Westwood defense. Westwood, somewhat of a half-court press going on. Pass kind of not particularly anywhere, but Middleborough able to come away with it. And an answer three from Middleborough. Jessica Perry for three. We're going to knot it up at three.
The theme today has been three-pointers.
Three-pointer, big time. Weeman goes across the court to Holmesy. Finds Kaiser for three. Yes! Kaiser, 6 quick points here early on. She's got the first 2 3 for the Wolverines. Westwood up 6-3. Middleborough looking down low, and they answer there. As put back by Lily Price. So some quick points early on by both teams. Ball goes off the hand of Middleborough. Going to be Westwood possession. They're going to maintain it. Weeman going to inbound. Weeman, one of those players we were calling the other night. I think she went 4 for 4 behind the arc for three. She is dangerous when it comes to the three-pointer. Middleborough gets a turnover. They're pushing it the other way. Haley Iwanski. Pass up top. Shot for three. Kirsten no good. Kirstein. Then rebound by Holmesy. Hurley pushing it up. Back to Holmesy, who settles it and finds Hurley holding on it. He's going to work it across the middle. He's got Weeman open. Oh, just short on the front rim, but Holmesy puts back the rebound. We were talking about that in the Walpole game, is following those shots, being able to convert on those missed opportunities for a rebound look and a rebound conversion, which Holmesy did right there.
Well, rebounds are going to be crucial, getting the ball back. You know, there's a lot of turnovers. We saw a high turnover game the previous game, but getting the rebounds, that's the easiest way to get the ball back and get possession or maintain possession if you're on offense.
Kaiser and Nazalillo with the rebound. They push it up to Hurley. Goes in and out, but Kaiser there to follow the rebound. She pushes it outside. Hurley to Weeman, just inside the three-point line, off the back rim. I'm going to say off of Middleborough, going to stay with Westwood.
You know, one thing I want to point out here, one of the things I think is going to be key here for this whole tournament is depth.
Yes.
I counted before the game. Middleborough only has 8 players.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a good point. Good point.
You're going to see long shifts for the Middleborough team. They're going to probably be out in the game most of these players. So, you know, that's going to be something to watch. Do they have the stamina to maintain? And Westwood has some depth, but so doesn't Walpole.
Outside, took a couple bounces off the rim. Chased down by Middleborough, but not able to keep it in bounds. It was number 5, Mackenzie Roberts. Westwood's going to have the ball. And something to think about, too, is when you have, you know, when you have depth that is not matching what Westwood has depth-wise, really maybe the full court press, get them running around, you know. And Nazalillo with the putback.
And you mentioned that, and you're seeing it right here, the full court press. You know, you make the game fast, make them work, and as a result, you're going to see a lot of long shifts, and it might wear them down quicker than the average team. Something that goes to Westwood's advantage for sure.
Middleborough looking inside. Holmesy, her hands up, helping out, making it difficult for the passing to outside the arc. They're going to force an errant pass there. And it's going to say it went off Westwood, so that's going to be, the ball's going to stay with Middleborough. We're going to have our first substitution. Madison Ward and Julie Hogan coming in the game for the Wolverines. Inbound by Middleborough. Inbounded by Haley Iwanski. Natalie Kirstein outside. She draws a foul and makes it. Was that a 3?
Waiting for the official word.
They're going to say, I think it is good for 3, and she's going to get the foul shot.
The rare opportunity for a 4-point play.
Yeah, you don't see that often. I'm always a firm believer in a 3-point foul. And that is good. I'm always a firm believer. You know, if you're going to foul someone, you know, if there's an actual foul that occurred on a 3, the ball doesn't go in the hoop. Hogan has to Nuzzolillo to Kaiser. Kaiser muscles to keep the possession. The Ward, Hogan open for 3. Yes! That puts Westwood up 4. A big basket after Middleborough got to within 1.
Westwood saw the performance by Walpole and seems inspired here. A lot of 3s early.
And Walpole sticking around watching this game.
Good, and it's good for Walpole. They're doing some scouting.
Yep.
They're going to face one of these teams in the championship round. Good to learn what these teams do well, what these teams might not do so well, and where can we capitalize.
Nuzzolillo gets the turnover, and then Middleborough will be able to get the ball from her. Going the other way, off the glass. That's good. Natalie Kirstein, good player. And we get a timeout called. So timeout called with Westwood up 13-11, 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Westwood Media Center coverage of the Riley Winter Classic, Westwood girls basketball.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
We are coming out of timeout. Wolverine's going to have the inbound. Lehman inbounds it to Ward.
You know, the theme today also, we mentioned 3-pointers, has also been clean basketball.
Kaiser inside for 2.
That was a clean bucket there, but when I talk about clean basketball, I mean foul-less. We're 2 minutes in here, and I'm probably going to jinx it now, but we're 2 minutes in here. We only have 1 foul on the board.
Nuzzolillo outmuscles the loose ball and gets the possession. That is something that every team's going to need come playoffs, is to win those battles, the one-on-one battles for a loose ball. Kaiser passes, she hits the ground, gets right back up. Hogan outside, yes! We've been saying it all season, do not let her get hot from outside the arc. Her and Weeman are some of, you know, the most prolific 3-point shooters in the Tri-Valley League. And even Abby Law, too. When we were interviewing her on senior night, Kenzie Kaiser said she's one of the highest percentages outside the 3-point line. She doesn't shoot often, but when she does, it's money. Westwood pushing the pace after a nice turnover. Hogan, a little strong on the layup. Is that a jump ball? No, it's going to be a foul. So a foul on Middleborough. That is on number 14, Hilly Iwanski.
Second foul between both teams of the quarter.
Yep. Holmesy and Hurley coming back in. Nuzzolillo and Weeman going to get a rest. I like Westwood getting right into the bench. Good kind of chemistry and rotation going on of being fresh, pushing the pace. using that energy from multiple players. Hurley, Ward. Wow, great athletic catch there by Kaiser. Able to keep the ball for Westwood. Hogan looking inside. She's got Holmesy driving to the hoop. That is blocked, goes out of bounds, but gonna stay with Westwood. So Westwood gonna have the ball. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 53 seconds remaining in the quarter. This is a high-scoring quarter for Westwood. 18 points here in the first quarter. That's a errant pass, gonna go out of bounds. It's gonna be Middleborough ball.
High-scoring quarter and also just a fast quarter.
Yeah, I feel like these two games are gonna feel like one hockey game, with the time, how long it takes the game from start to finish.
But I think it's good to see that for all 4 of these teams, it's a great sign to see you're playing fast basketball. That is going to be one of the keys in the playoffs is fast basketball, keeping the pace up.
Oh, she's okay. She's getting up. That is
a hard hit.
And a basket made and a timeout called on the court. Tough kid is Mackenzie Roberts. My goodness, she hit the ground hard. Shoulder hit the ground. She's a tough kid. Good to see her up. And on that play, Middleborough able to get a basket. So Middleborough, their 13th point. Westwood up 18-13, 23 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Ball passed down to Holmesy. They're gonna say it's a traveling violation. Middleborough gonna have the ball, 17.9 remaining. Looking to chip into Westwood's 5-point lead. First 9. Westwood getting aggressive on the defense now, and they're forcing an errant pass, which gets a turnover. So great call there. Westwood getting aggressive on the defense. They get the turnover. They're gonna have the ball with 9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Hogan with the inbound. Hurley pushing it up the court. She's got Ward on the outside. Ward goes down low to Kaiser, then back outside to Hurley for 3. No good off the back iron. And that is going to do it here in the first quarter. So a great first quarter of basketball here. Wolverines on top, 18-13 on Middleborough. And point totals I have Kaiser with 6, Nazalillo with 2, Holmesy with 2, and also Hogan with 3. And I think I'm missing some on here, so 3, 6, 9. I'm missing a few, so I'm going to have to update it after the first quarter, but very good first quarter for Wolverines. Complimentary basketball, some great turnovers caused on defense, and some high percentage shots. When you're getting a big first quarter like that, it means you're making more buckets than you're missing, and that's the start you want to get off to. That's what Walpole did, and to then take that up a gear for the second quarter. You've now seen this team. You know what they're going to try and do on defense. You know where the matchups, are somewhat favorable for your positional players, and to double down on that and add to your total.
It's worth noting that right now Westwood is matching Walpole's pace. They had 18 points in their first quarter, and Westwood has 18 points in their first quarter as well. So good to see Westwood kind of, come out here and have a similar pace. All 4 of these teams are fast, and they're going to be getting fast buckets, and they're going to be shooting threes. And I think that Westwood's taken that. They watched game 1, and I think they took notes, and I think they've come out and made some adjustments, and I think you're seeing it on the court.
Yeah, there's different paces, different styles, so it's always interesting. Each has its own positives and negatives to it, and each help you win games. Look inside. Hurley off the glass on a beautiful pass by Ward. What a putback by Hurley. That was a great look, inside look and a quick pass, quick finish. And then Middleborough gets the answer. Lily Price with the basket. Hogan is looking for Kaiser inside. Middleborough will get a hit on that, and they come away with it. Haley Iwanski. Hogan was looking to get that turnover, but hung on to that one pretty good. Natalie Kirstein. And we got a foul called on the court. It's going to go on Westwood. It's on Hurley. And it will be a shooting foul. We're going to shoot for Middleborough is number 10, Sophia Moxley. First one is good. Fouls are so crucial. or the free throw, excuse me. When you look at, they're talking about it with Tom Nappy in the Hopkinton game. You make those, free throws, you win a 1 or 2 point game. You always look back at the free throws made or the free throws missed. Ward, Hogan, Kaiser, and the Holmesy, the shot, that's no good. Rebounded by Middleborough. They're trying to push it up the court, but Westwood does a good job getting back in the play. The shot down low is no good, and we got a jump ball. And it's going to be possession arrow going to Middleborough. So we're going to stay with Middleborough, but Westwood earned the next one. Or did they call a foul on that?
They did.
They called a foul on Kaiser.
Interesting.
She must have not had her hand on the ball, which looked like it was, but we agree to disagree. Driving inside, Hogan gets a block. And Holmesy there to help on the defendant, and then a driving layup to convert is Lily Price. She gets Middleborough to within 1. Westwood up 1 point, 20-19. We have Abby Law in the game now. Shot from the outside by Hurley for 3 is good.
Big 3 for Westwood there.
Yes.
They were sort of losing momentum. Middleborough's kind of catching heat.
You have, with just kind of the last few minutes, Westwood has every reasonable, kind of right to feel a little bit down. But Hurley goes out there and answers with a big 3. That is incredible leadership to put that behind you and to be able to focus on the next opportunity, next possession, next shot.
No, Middleborough's coming, and they're playing good basketball right now.
Mazzalillo gets the turnover.
That
Holmesy
3
finds Hurley. Hurley going 1-on-2. Pulls up, little lefty shot off the backboard and good.
Swing of momentum back for Westwood.
Hurley, in my count, 7 points already. I believe all here in the second quarter. Shot on the outside for 3 is good. Kirsty has been a good player so far for Middleborough. Law with Mazzalillo. Hurley look shot for a second, held on to it, finds Holmesy. Holmesy in traffic. Outside Hogan, makes a nice move, cuts it in. Off the glass is good. Julie Hogan with the critical basket there to add to Westwood's lead. Westwood up 5. Miller driving and a great pass. Finding underneath the hoop was Mackenzie Roberts. What a beautiful pass. It was a kind of a timing pass because there was really no window. The window opened up as they were moving, and it's going to be 2 shots. It was a foul on Law. It's a good foul, though. That was probably going to go in if he didn't foul. So if you can get a miss out of the second one, it would be worth it. First one was good. Second one, no good. So the foul was worth it. Middleborough within 4. Westwood 27, Middleborough 23. Westwood with the ball. Holmesy makes a nice move inside. Sends it over to Mazzalillo, but that ball gets away. Ball on the court. And then collected by Middleborough. Middleborough's got a player down low. They're trying to take advantage of the Westwood players that are getting back in the play. That shot 3-point is no good. Works out of bounds, and it's going to be a Westwood ball. So tonight, you got Tom Lyden on the PA, which is awesome. Brings the energy. It reminds me of senior night when it comes to the softball games we covered. A lot of great vibes for a game day operation.
That was a game you and I, one of my favorite games we covered. It was at Morrison Park, and I'll never forget. We had a moment before the game where they had a errant throw by a softball and nearly hit us in the head.
Oh yeah, that would have been a fun story. Natalie Kirstein for 2 gets to within 2.
But also, you mentioned softball. We're coming up on the spring season here too, and
right on the doorstep.
Softball looking to do a back-to-back TVL championship this year, getting their first TVL championship for the first time in 41 years as there's a foul.
Foul on the court after a turnover. That was a physical foul there. It was Mackenzie Roberts who drove the foul, or drew the foul, and she's the one who had the contact earlier. Tough kid.
You got to be tough to play basketball.
Yeah.
It's a more physical sport than most people, I think, give it credit for. You know, it's hard fouls.
First one is no good.
You gotta be tough. I mean, you know, you're not falling on grass here. You're falling on a hardwood floor, and that hurts sometimes. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's no give. No give. You almost would rather fall on a carpet or something, you know. The timeout call by Westwood. Middleborough able to cut it to within 1. So Westwood 27, Middleborough 26. So we'll take a quick break. Be right back after the game resumes after the timeout.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. As you see, Bill Riley here attending the Riley Winter Classic. Bill, a Westwood legend. He was a coach for girls basketball here in Westwood from 1990 to 2008. Remarkable. He's the second all-time winningest coach at Westwood High School, only behind Leslie Frank.
He's also responsible for putting a couple of these banners up as well.
Big time, yeah. And he's also a swimming legend with his wife, Mary Ellen Riley. They were both swim coaches of the year, all Scholastic in the Boston Globe, which is a remarkable feat. Bill Riley did it as a basketball coach and a swim coach. I don't think there's too many that have done both. Kaiser with the putback. Puts Westwood back up 3. Kaiser's got 9. Kirstein trying to draw it in. Moving around Westwood. Oh, good hand there by Shea, able to get a hand on the ball as they were trying to look inside for that backdoor layup. Her defense has been terrific the last few games. Terrific athlete. Inbound by Middleborough. Kirstein outside. No good, in and out. Rebound, and Shea there on the block again.
It's a big block for Westwood. That was a good shot from the layup, and that block helped big time.
That is why Shea is a huge player off the bench for the Wolverines, to provide the spark and the defense like that. Some still good defense. It forces a difficult shot. Ball loose on the ground. Kaiser comes away with it. Early. Hands it off to Kaiser. Kaiser inside to Holmesy. Holmesy going to work it towards the hoop. Gets a shot up. No good. Rebound by Middleborough. In the hands of Lily Price. Sophia Moxley. Gives it over to Kenzie Roberts. And then outside is Kirstein. And that is nothing but net.
Great look by
Big
Middleborough
bucket there. Ties the game at 29-29. That was about as perfect as a three-point shot as you'll see. Holmesy off the glass gives Westwood the lead again, 31-29. Yeah, that that Kirstein shot, you could hear the netting from back here from the nothing but net. Middleborough moving it around, trying to work it inside. They do get some daylight. No good on the layup. Loose ball, Westwood rebound. Shea comes away with it.
Westwood's starting to fight for those rebounds.
Yep.
That's what they need to do, you know, get those rebounds and get those offensive opportunities.
Yes. Getting hungry on the defensive and offensive end. Ball goes out of bounds on Middleborough. Gonna be Westwood ball. Checking in for Westwood is Grace Fiscaldo, senior for the Wolverines. Weeman, the inbound. That's to Shea. Shea on the dribble. The handoff to Hurley. Hurley makes a nice move. Inside, shot off the back rim. Rebounded by Middleborough. Kirstein on the dribble. Westwood pushing the ball outside. A 3 attempt. No good off the glass. Rebound by Hurley. Westwood up 2. Minute 13 remaining here in the first half. Kaiser with the ball in traffic. Shot no good. Short. Kirstein going the other way. Weeman playing one-on-one. She's got some help from Kaiser. They force a shot outside for 3. No good. And then Shea with the rebound. Big rebound by Shea. Shea providing a nice spark off the bench for the Wolverines. Madison Ward checking in.
I said this to Tom on the Holliston game we did, but typically I think you're going to see a 3-point taken here because typically Madison Ward, that's one of her specialties, those 3. She's a long-range shooter. That's what I would expect to see here.
Now Westwood's had some baskets down low, so 3 should be open because they got to respect Kaiser down low. You know, Westwood's play down low. Ward gets the rebound. Ends it off to Hurley from outside is good! Big bucket by Hurley. Puts Wolverines up 5.
That's big for Westwood going up 5 into the half. If they can maintain that lead, that's great momentum for them.
Or if they can, and a great bucket there. Kirstein.
That's 2. Can we build on it?
Within 3. Hurley with the ball. 8 seconds remaining. Shea finds Kaiser down low. Up top. Gets it in. Yes! And beats the buzzer to put Westwood back up 5.
That's big momentum-wise there. You go in with a lead now, 5-point lead, and you're rolling with the momentum off those buckets. Big for Westwood girls basketball there.
An explosive first half by both teams. Wolverines up 5, 36-31. Stick around, folks, for the second half. You are watching Westwood Media Center coverage of the Bill Riley Winter Classic. We'll be right back for the start of the second half.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Well, welcome back, folks. We're about to kick off the second half here in Game 2 of the Riley Winter Classic here on night 1. So Middleborough going to take the inbound. Westwood in Middleborough, what an explosive first half of basketball. Westwood up 5 points, 36-31. And Middleborough missed shot goes out of bounds. Westwood gonna get their first possession of the second half. Hurley working it up the court. He's looking for Weeman. That gets knocked loose and turnover in the hands of Middleborough. Kirstein, who had a very productive first half. The shot missed outside. Kaiser able to knock the ball loose, but recollected by Middleborough. Kirstein again. That looked like a travel, but no call. Pass inside, no good. Weeman walks away with the rebound, and the sharp elbows maintains that possession.
We're going to be in for a barn burner here, Morgan. This is two good teams that are firing shots back and forth and getting them.
Kaiser with a good look outside, hits the back rim. Rebound by Jess Perry. Walking that in, and Haley Iwanski is going to push it back to Kirstein. And shot from the outside by Perry. No good. Loose ball. Kaiser with the rebound.
And I made the prediction in the break while we were talking to Tom that I think this is going to slow down a bit. We're going to see a little more defensive pickup here. Teams have had the time to make the adjustments as that errant ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, a little strong on the pass and a little off. Going to be a turnover on Westwood. Going to be Middleborough ball.
But I think you're going to see defense step up here. Both teams have seen each other play now for a half. They're going to make the adjustments. And they're going to come out here, and I think you're going to see a little less scoring. I think you're going to see some scoring, but I think it's going to be a little fewer and far between.
Yep. Kirstein working it in. She fakes the shot, then goes up, makes the basket. Great move there. She faked the initial shot, then had a nice look to convert on that basket. Shot from the outside by Holmesy is no good. So the Kirstein basket gets Middleborough to within 3. Westwood up 36-33. 6 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And a foul called on the court. It's going to be on Kaiser.
That's a shooting foul.
They're going to shoot too. Yeah.
Westwood foul called on number 11. Kaiser, that was her second foul. The first
Kaiser's second personal, first team foul here in the third quarter.
Shooting 2 for Middleborough, number 12, Lily Price.
First one no good. Price shooting at the free throw. Second one no good. So not a bad foul.
No.
Holmesy, the Hurley, that goes out of bounds. Westwood with some unforced turnovers. You gotta clean those up. You know, it's certainly you want to be aggressive, you want to push the pace, but you also gotta, you know, do it with some good passing. And layup no good. Rebounded by Kaiser. Pushes it over to Hurley, inside to Nozzolillo with the layup off the glass. That's no good. Rebounded by Middleborough. Middleborough kind of push it the other way. Jess Perry. She goes one way, then goes the other. Little hook pass, that goes out of bounds. So both teams a little kind of sloppy out of the gate here in the second quarter, but I think part of it is because of some good adjustments made by both teams' defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see that with the offense. Now the offense now has to respond. Both teams offensively have to respond to what the opponents are giving them defensively, and you know, they're going to make adjustments here as we go through. I mean,
Hurley 3, no good, hits the top of the backboard. Middleborough ball.
It's been a fast start to this quarter, but we're 3 minutes in and we've only seen 2 points.
Yeah.
So
very both teams on the board for the third quarter, but yeah, like you said, Westwood not on the board for the third quarter. And then Kirstein gets to within 1, and she is going to have an and-one opportunity. So a made free throw here will tie the game. That is no good, but a rebound, and then Nuzzle able to snatch that. Westwood gets the possession to start getting their offense going.
Westwood maintains their lead. They've had the lead all game.
Yeah.
And so, you know, Middleborough is starting to come close, and let's see how Westwood adjusts and if they can hold their lead as they lose the ball there, but gets it back.
Able to regain it. Yeah, Westwood got to maybe throw a couple fakes in there, here and there. Middleborough doing a good job of, and Hurley's able to draw the foul. She's going to shoot 2. That was a great job by the senior captain to change it up a little bit and to earn the opportunity to shoot 2.
Westwood, number 1, Charlotte Curley.
First one, no good. Hogan and Ward checking in for the Wolverines. Early makes the second. We're gonna get a timeout here on the court. There's gonna be a timeout for Westwood. So with the made free throw, Westwood goes back up 2 points, up 37-35 on Middleborough, and they're gonna talk through what they're looking to do here, the remaining 4 minutes, 30 seconds of the third quarter and beyond. So Evan, we have, it looks like in the building, we have head coach of your Westwood girls hockey, Lauren Hilberg. She is the proud aunt of Elise Boger. Elise, sophomore on your Wolverines. She is number 4 on the girls basketball team, but big game, probably the biggest game in girls hockey tomorrow. Westwood versus Hingham at Hingham. Hingham is the number 1 team in Division I MIA rankings. They're also the number 1 team in any other ranking you'll see around, the Globe, the Herald. Westwood, in my opinion, is, I think, the top team in the state. The Globe has them at 8. MIA has them at number 1 for D2. But we'll get a glimpse of the matchup. You know, Hingham's been doing it for a long time. Westwood, this year, the firepower that they put together is substantial. And it's come on very quickly. But, you know, it's going to be an interesting matchup. You're going to have a team that's very good, that has the confidence of the longevity of being very, very good. And then you're going to have the team of Westwood that is just super, super talented, that, you know, goes out and gets it done. We'll see, we'll be watching while the Riley Classic goes on tomorrow. Kaiser with the putback, that's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to say it's out on Ward. Middleborough ball.
You know, we were talking about it earlier today, but it's been a big year for Westwood hockey, both boys and girls, both getting their TVL championships, and it goes without mentioning girls hockey. Right now, top team in the MIA D2 rankings, number 8 by the Globe, as you mentioned. It's been a big year, and then the boys clinched the TVL for the first time last night in 6 years. Last time they did it was 2019.
Shot on the outside, no good.
It's been a big year for Westwood sports in general. I mean,
I'm going to say a foul on Nozzolillo. It's going to be a shooting foul. Going to shoot free throws, Lily Price.
but all 4 teams we've covered this season, boys and girls basketball, boys win TVL, girls are a top team in Division II, and it's just been a great season for Westwood sports.
Yeah. Very entertaining winter season. There's no question about that. After a very entertaining fall season. So can't imagine what the spring will bring, which is, you know, less than 30 days away.
I know, it's hard to believe.
First one was good from Price. Second one, no good. Westwood still able to keep that lead. 1-point lead for the Wolverines, 37-36. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And a pass picked off by Middleborough. We go to the hoop. No, first one, no good. A great defense by Kaiser, and then she able to muscle the possession. Kaiser looking inside Nozzolillo. That gets knocked away, but conveniently, Hogan standing there and able to get the putback for the Wolverines.
Julia
off the
Hogan,
glass.
in the past few games we've covered, has really stepped up, and she's become one of the top scorers for Westwood these past few games. And when she's on the court, she's fighting for the ball there, for the jump ball. That's going to be Westwood's possession.
Yes.
You know, she's stepped up big time for Westwood.
Big time. Hogan, a sophomore for the Wolverines, she has been very, very impressive. She is a basketball player. Like, her instincts, the way her how she dribbles the ball, you know, her shot is just so natural. You can tell that she's someone who certainly plays basketball out of basketball season, you know, and going to be a great player for years to come for the Wolverines. Hurley driving it to the hoop. No good off the front rim. Down the court, blocked by Kaiser, and foul called as Jessica Perry was driving to the hoop, and she is going to shoot 2.
And
Westwood foul called on number 11, Mackenzie Kaiser, her third, the team's 4th in the third quarter. Shooting 2 for Middleborough. Number 4, Jessica Perry.
good on the first one.
I'll mention it now. He's pausing for Tom Lyden there, but Westwood's has 4 fouls now with 2 minutes, 52 seconds left to go in this period. They're
Wow,
closing in on foul trouble. That's the first time I think all day we've been able to say that about any team.
Yeah. And it's been right down low, too. It's been those blocks down low. Second one is good. 2-point game. Westwood 39, Middleborough 37.
I mean, that's a high foul area anyways, as is. You know, there's a lot of bodies down there, and it's a chance to get it. A quick foul for the Middleborough, and, you know, they're drawing those fouls well, and it's a big part of their offense right now.
Hogan no good on the 3, rebounded by Middleborough. Middleborough pushing the pace back the other way. A loose ball picked up by number 12, Lily Price, who gets the put away. We are tied at 39, folks. 39 Westwood, 39 Middleborough. Oh, Hogan draws a foul. And that is, I believe, is that the first team foul for Middleborough? Second. Okay.
But you hear the coach there yelling, "Settle down."
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it's getting a little. There's a little bit of foul going on here, and we're getting more fouls this quarter. So both coaches are going to want the.
Nozzolillo with a driving layup, breaks the lead, puts Westwood back up 2, 41-39. 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Hurley got a hand on that one, but able to recollect that was Middleborough. That shot attempt no good, rebounded by 14. Iwanski, but Westwood comes away with it. Madison Ward, looking for Hogan, missed on that connection, goes out of bounds.
I like the idea of it, but just missed.
Yep.
But, you know, going back to what I was saying real quickly, you know, both coaches are going to want to keep their teams clean here going into the fourth. You know, can you prevent getting into foul trouble for both teams?
Yeah.
Right now, Middleborough has the advantage. They have 3 to give. So I think you'll see a little more conservative effort by both teams here.
Perry, fake shot goes inside, makes that basket, ties it right back up, 41-41. Beautiful play by Jessica Perry. Hurley gonna walk the ball up. Madison Ward finds Nozzolillo inside. She's in traffic, sends it outside to an open Holmesy, who makes the bucket. Nozzolillo drew about 3-4 players. Holmesy was there open just in front of the free throw line, makes a big bucket to put Westwood back up 2. Middleborough gonna work it around. Perry loses it, but gets it back. Pass up top. Driving off the glass, that is good. Haley Iwanski. Back and forth. Bucket for bucket we go. We are inside a minute remaining here in the third quarter. 43-43. Shot from the outside by Hogan. Off the back rim, rebound by Hurley. Working it to the hoop. Draws the foul. Just missed the and one. It went in and out. And she's going to shoot 2. And I like this. This is probably her 3rd time to the line. So drawing some fouls, not afraid to go to the hoop.
Olivia Bourne is her first, third in the third quarter. Charlotte Hurley shooting 2.
First one is good. Big bucket. Second one is good. 2 for 2 there by Hurley. That was big.
That's big right now, especially where this is a back and forth game. We're going back from Westwood lead to tied up, and, you know, capitalizing on every opportunity you get right now is crucial.
Nozzolillo gets a hand on it, but Middleborough able to get the ball back. Driving to the hoop. No good on that attempt. Goes off the back rim. Rebound by Hurley. Hurley with some speed, looking to cut through. She does. Slices and dices. No good on the layup. Nozzolillo with a fastball out to Hogan. We have a loose ball that was won by Middleborough. So Middleborough gonna come away with the ball. 15 seconds remaining here in the third. Herstein hands off to number 14. That was Iwanski. In and out. Rebounded by Holmesy. 5 seconds. 4. Hurley outside the arc. No good. And that is gonna do it here in the third quarter. Westwood up 2. The score of 45-43. We'll take a quick break, folks, and we'll be right back for the start of the fourth quarter.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance. And Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. We've got the camera on a couple TVL Large champions over there. Eli Ifra, Makai Dickerson. Amazing story of those guys. Slow start this year for the boys in basketball. They lost a couple tough ones. They then fired off, I think, 11 of 12 wins, and had to do it like a bunch of road games. And to be able to win a share of the TVL Large title with Norwood, they had to go beat Hopkinton, who knocked them off last year for their TVL Large title on the road. Had to do it again on Thursday, 2 nights later in Dedham on the road. And they earned it. They earned every bit of the TVL Large title with how they played the second half. Loose ball on the court. Ward battling for it, picked up by Middleborough. Still loose, some elbows being thrown. Ward takes some damage, but no call. Kirstein sends it outside to Perry. That is out on Westwood.
You know, another game where the Westwood boys basketball team earned it was that Norwood game as well. What a game that was. 44-42 win in the last second for the boys off a Robert Liriano layup.
Yeah.
Big win. Big win.
I mean, yeah, you got to add that to it too. The heroics. I mean, that just like a Super Bowl DVD with how they got all that done. Shot from the outside, no good. Big rebound by Lily Price, and a travel call.
Big travel for Westwood there.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer in good defense causes travels. You know, with where your position, you know, where your hands are, trying to win possessions. Hogan gonna work the ball up. Abby Law in the game. She's been lethal from outside the arc on three. Very high percentage shooter when it comes to the threes. Hogan driving it in. Off the glass, no good. Kaiser there on the rebound and the putback.
And you know what else is big for Westwood? Kaiser's putbacks. She is always in the position to get those rebounds and get an easy layup off of a rebound.
So consistent. Every game we've called, she has been, 15 points and, 8, 9, 10 rebounds. She's been a point machine, and then she's also big steals too. She's always been close to, high single digits, and beyond of steals too. Westwood comes away with the rebound. Law pushes to Hurley, back to Hurley. Hurley working it inside, sends it outside to Kaiser. Hogan driving inside, no one there. Jump ball. Possession arrow going to go to Westwood. Westwood with the ball, Westwood with the lead. Westwood is up 4 points, 47-43.
Mazzalillo coming in for Holmesy there.
Yep. Mazzalillo so important on defense. Oh, big steal by Middleborough. Haley Iwanski got the steal on there. Great defense by Hogan. And they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. But what a block by Hogan.
I mean, that prevents those 2 points. That was an easy layup for Middleborough there. Big block by Hogan.
Mm-hmm. Quick pass, quick shot. Wow, that took a couple bounces. No good, and then no good on the second attempt. Hurley with the ball.
As Tom would say, ball don't lie.
He cuts through. Oh, what a beautiful finish. Cut through 2 defenders off the glass. Put Westwood up 6 points, 49-43. Looking inside, ball Gets knocked loose. Law gets the possession. Westwood gonna push the pace. Hurley cutting through traffic. Tries to send it to Holmesy, but picked off by Perry. Perry and knocked out of her hands by Nozzolillo. That's what we talk about, how big Nozzolillo is on defense. And Hurley going the other way, switches hands, draws a foul.
Charlotte Hurley has stepped up big here in the second half for Westwood. Has put the team on her back with the rebounds, with the drawing the fouls. That's been big for Westwood here, and she's been instrumental in keeping this lead.
Leading by example, the poise too. Like there's something when you look at your leaders in these stressful situations to see how they. First one is good. You see how they react. You see how, it's almost like when you're, if you don't like flying and you're on an airplane and you're going through turbulence, you look at like the stewards and stewardesses to see how they react. And when you see they're calm, you're like, okay, we're good. That's similar in sports. Second one, no good, but Kaiser on the rebound. Sends it outside to Law. A lot of Nozzolillo. Errant pass there, goes out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover on Westwood and a Middleborough ball.
But the other thing about Charlotte Hurley too is she exemplifies resilience. I mean, coming off of last year where she had an ACL tear, missed the season.
Yeah.
And to come back and lead a team like this and put up a season like this is just an example of why she was elected team captain by her peers.
Yeah,
I think
2-year captain too.
2-year, yeah, big time. I mean, you can see that just exemplified in a lot of the games we cover, but in this game especially.
I like the poise I see in Westwood, similar to what I saw in Norwood, where no panic. When Falmouth took that quick lead, they were just all right. Let's use our timeouts. Let's talk about it. We know what we're capable of. We have the players. We have the depth. We have the plays. We got the coaching staff. Everything. So Westwood right now, chance to talk about it. You have 5 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here in the game. You're up 7. This is where you want to be able to add to your lead, close out a game, close out a win. Where you want to be shooting free throws at the end of the game to close that out. That's a good sign.
And so far they've kept the fouls clean. That third quarter was a bit of a blemish. They were pushing foul trouble with 4 that last period, but right now they're at 0, and with 3 minutes gone in this quarter, and that's big for Westwood. Clean it up. Prevent fouls, prevent sending Middleborough to the line, which is big. You don't want to give up free throws here in the fourth, especially with a game as close as this. So
what I like the most though is the free throws. Westwood's been going to the hoop, drawing fouls, and then making the free throws. So great fundamental basketball. It's the old school way of making points. Go to the hoop, draw that foul, and make those 2. First time from outside the arc. That is good. Big answer there by Middleborough. Gets them to within 4. Ward, gonna bring it up. Shea, he's got a couple players on her trying to knock the ball loose. Looks down low to Kaiser. Nozzolillo over to Law. Back to Ward. Ward driving, trying to go off the glass. No good. Kaiser with the rebound and 1! Huge! After the 3 made by Kirstein, Westwood with an opportunity to match it with a 3 if Kaiser can make this free throw. And it is good. Kaiser's money. Unbelievable. What a rebound and conversion by Kaiser. Puts Westwood back up to a 7-point lead. Ward inside to Kaiser again. Oh! Westwood up 9. Big basket for Kaiser. Great look by Ward. Driving inside, blocked by Nozzolillo. That's what we were talking about, how important her defense is. This year the buckets haven't been going in as much as Caroline would like, but her impact is so critical for this team. Her leadership, her defense, the energy that she brings day in, day out. And then, the baskets she does make are critical ones, the times, I know the totals she'd like to see higher, and the effort is absolutely there. it's one of the most difficult positions to play on the court when you are, you know, trying to get baskets in physical areas. So it isn't an easy basket to make, but all the things that she's been doing all year long is just unbelievable.
You know, it's hard if you're a defensive basketball player. I feel like it's hard for you sometimes because obviously you look at the stat sheet and you say, yeah, those aren't numbers I like, but the stat sheet doesn't tell the whole story.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're a great defensive asset like Nazalillo, it just makes all the more difference. Like, yeah, sure, it doesn't look like that on the stat sheet, but when you watch the games, you see it in the most crucial moments. So, you know, I think we talked about it in soccer too, not for Nazalillo, but for someone else. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was Preety, actually, for the boy who's on the boys basketball team right now. You know, a lot of Preety's, you know, big plays don't show up on the stat sheet, but that doesn't matter because those big plays are instrumental to the team, and it helped them win a lot of games. And I think you could say the same about Nazalillo.
Those small things add up to big things, which ultimately is a part of winning basketball. So Westwood with the ball, 9-point lead, 3 minutes, 55 seconds. Early, working it across. Dish it off to Holmesy. Holmesy looking over to Law. Kaiser shows 3, holds. And then she's got Hurley open from outside the arc. Yes! Biggest basket of the game, Hurley. My goodness, has been going off. Westwood up 12. Their biggest lead, and a big answer by Kirsty to get it back within 9.
And you got to give credit to Kirstine there. Every time Westwood comes with a big play, she answers big time with a 3.
It's funny. I mean, we do these games and I say, that's their stud. And she is their stud. Kirstine, terrific player. She's got to have 20-plus points tonight. Nazalillo, so strong. Kaiser gets the rebound, the bounce, and she gets fouled.
We got 3 minutes left here in the 4th. Westwood up 58-49, and that is Middleborough's 3rd foul.
Imagine trying to battle Kaiser and Nazalillo down low. That's a lot of strength. First one is good. Kaiser, money. Gets Westwood back up to a 10-point lead. Second one, no good, but Holmesy gets the rebound. Big rebound for the Wolverines on a missed layup. See if they can convert. Nazalillo driving. Yes! Nazalillo with a big layup there, able to convert. Puts Westwood back up 12. 2 minutes, 36 seconds remaining here in the game. We got a foul called on the court. Going to be on, I believe, Holmesy. Yeah. On the court, no shots. Hogan and Ward coming back in the game. Law and Holmesy coming out.
I'll take a page out of your book, Morgan. That's a good foul there because that is Westwood's first.
Yeah, great discipline. Loose ball. There was no one there to accept the pass. And then a foul drawn on the shot by Perry. She's going to shoot 2.
Westwood foul number 2. That's Ward, her second of the 4th quarter for Westwood. Shooting 2, number 4, Jessica Perry.
Jessica Perry's been a great player for them too. First one is good. Second one is good. 10-point lead for Westwood. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Wolverines up 61-51. Westwood beating the full court press. Nazalillo with the driving layup. No good. And that ball goes out of bounds on Middleborough.
Good look by Nazalillo. Just a little too much gas on that one. And Westwood has a chance to set up a play here. Maybe get a bucket out of that.
Yep. Kaiser shows shot, holds. Passes to Nazalillo. Nazalillo goes cross court to Ward, outside for 3, in and out. And rebound by Middleborough. Middleborough, 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the game. Looking to cut into Westwood's 10-point lead. Driving layup is good. Sophia Moxley Westwood doing a good job beating that press. Like we were talking about earlier with the Walpole game, looking to move the ball around, but most importantly, kill some clock. Westwood trying to do that now, inside 2 minutes.
Yeah, right now, Westwood's in control of the game. And, you know, if they can kill some clock and get a bucket here or do that, draw a foul and go to the line, you know, if you can keep it the lead and just kill the clock, you know, time's in your advantage right now.
Hurley draws a foul there. She's going to go to the line. Monster game for Hurley. First one is good. Second one, no good. Rebound by Middleborough.
But, you know, it's big for Westwood because right now, they're still in control. Even in the best case scenario for Middleborough, if they get threes here, they still have to get the ball back 3 times. So now you're going to start to see them push towards the fouls, and they're going to try to draw fouls, and they're going to try to cause fouls and force Westwood to the line so they can get the ball back. So we'll see how these go here.
First one is good. Cuts into the lead. Westwood's up 8. Looking to make this one to cut it to 7. And that is good. So 7-point lead after that. Made basket for Westwood. Westwood up 62-55. We got the full court press going. Wolverines with some good passing. They were well prepared for all of that. And then Kaiser with the dagger. Beautiful passing in. Kaiser able to convert to put Westwood back up 9. And then turnover on a steal for Westwood.
Westwood can run the clock here, but they're going to choose to play aggressive. I like the call.
Yeah, playing to win. Kaiser again. Unbelievable. Kaiser and Hurley have been instrumental tonight. And then Nozzolillo when it comes to the defense. Oh, miscommunication on that pass. Out of bounds, Westwood ball.
Up 11 here, and
Let's see who's getting close to the predictions when it came to the scores. Took a picture of it.
I know mine is.
I had 67-59.
You're pretty close.
Close, yeah. Nozzolillo sends it over to Hogan. She's going to hold on to it and just drain some clock. And she forces a foul. It's a reach foul.
And that's going to be their 5th. That
So
might
that
send them to the line, actually.
should send them to the line. It will.
So Morgan,
Hogan gonna shoot.
When it comes to your prediction, you got to hope for 1 here.
Yeah, I get 1 here, and then if Middleborough is able to make 4, that is a perfect prediction. First one, no good. Second one is good. Westwood, 12-point lead, 30 seconds remaining. Driving shot off the glass, no good. Rebound by Middleborough, and I believe a foul called on the court. No timeout was called, so a timeout called. Middleborough has the possession. They're gonna have the ball after the timeout with 22 seconds remaining here in the game.
So with a 12-point lead with 22 seconds left, I think it's safe to say that this one is probably close to over.
I'm gonna just say it's over.
So,
you're gonna need math that doesn't math. I feel like.
So what I'll go to now is we have our matchup set for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Westwood Walpole, the Battle of Route 1.
Oh yeah.
For the Riley Classic Championship, and then the consolation you're gonna have Middleborough Falmouth.
You're gonna have basically a 3rd round game matchup right here tomorrow. Like that's gonna be a playoff game. We need to get this gym packed for. I mean, how many opportunities do you get to have that as your last game of the year going into the playoffs.
And what a great game to have going into the playoffs. You
Yeah.
get a little test of who you are. You get to learn a little bit about yourself as a team
Yep.
and what do we need to work on heading into the playoffs. Walpole's a team that is geared for potentially a deep run.
Yeah,
They're a good team. We saw them today. They have a great offense.
they
so
do.
It's going to be a great matchup to see here at Bader Gymnasium.
Fouled by Middleborough. Pass over to 14. And Wansky draws the foul. She's going to shoot.
Westwood foul call number 15, Caroline Nazalillo.
Nazalillo with the foul. Eli Iwanski's going to shoot 2. First one is good.
For Middleborough, number 5, Mackenzie Roberts.
Second one is good. 10-point game. And a timeout by Middleborough. So Middleborough going to try and draw up a defensive scheme to win a steal, a turnover, to maybe make a 3, and you cut that lead to 7 if you can. But I just don't see the time. 17 seconds. That's going to have to be a lot of quickly made baskets, a lot of missed free throw shots by Westwood, which I just don't see able to get done in that time frame.
Yeah, that's the gamble you take with the foul strategy. You're putting the. I think the quick defensive strategy you're going to see is that they're going to foul Westwood here and send them to the line and hope that they don't make any shots. And if they don't, you got to get a quick rebound, turn around and come down and hit a 3. And then you got to repeat that process a few times. You need about 4 baskets at a minimum.
Yeah.
You know, 3 threes and a 2 to win it. And then that is all banking on Westwood not getting any shots at the 3-throw line. So it's the right strategy call for Middleborough. I think it's the one you have to go with because it's really your only strategy choice you have. But with 17 seconds left, now if we had a minute left in this game, it's a different story.
That's a different story.
But
So they're going to try and foul here. Well, Westwood able to break the press, but that ball gets knocked loose. It's going to stay with Westwood. So that killed about 5 seconds. You have 12.9. Westwood going to have the inbound. Middleborough trying to get a steal or a quick foul. Hogan on the inbound, finds Ward. Ward working it around. She's able to kill some great clock off. And this is most likely going to do it. Yeah, so 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. And an impressive win for the Wolverines versus a very talented Middleborough team after an explosive first half. 67-57 winners over Middleborough, and they will be in the Riley Winter Classic Championship game tomorrow to take on the Walpole Timberwolves, which will be a terrific matchup. You're going to have the 7-ranked team in the MIA Division II taking on the number 8 team. How many opportunities do you get to see something like that with your last game of the year and the playoffs starting next week?
And we'll give credit to Middleborough. They came out here. They had a great game. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, Kirsten with those threes, and she was dangerous from the three-point shot. Ultimately, great effort by Middleborough. They gave Westwood a run for their money, and there were points there where they had to make Westwood earn it, and they did a great job of that tonight. But Westwood ultimately victorious off of some great shooting and some great leadership by Charlotte Hurley, and all-around great team effort. So we're going to have a great matchup tomorrow for the Riley Classic Championship, and I think we're going to have a great matchup too for the consolation game. I think Falmouth and Middleborough will be a great game. I think Falmouth's going to sit on that and get motivated from the game they had against Walpole.
Yep.
I think they're going to come out with a fire, and I think you're going to see a really good game.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see really good basketball here tomorrow at Bader Gymnasium.
I'm excited. It's going to be a good test and a good opportunity of 2 teams in the playoffs. But we're looking forward to tomorrow. Tune in, folks, and definitely get here tomorrow to be able to watch this. This is going to be a terrific matchup and a terrific championship game for the Riley Winter Classic. That's going to do it here from Bader Gymnasium after a big win for the Westwood Wolverines, 67 over Middleborough, 57. Take care, folks. We'll see you all soon.